All right, for my talk at the table, we are talking about our series, my favorite series that we're doing right now, Vlad to Dad, where we help Vlad prepare for fatherhood as though anyone can really prepare. We do our best, though. And this morning, we are going to help Vlad get ready for what you might call the less photogenic moments with your newborn. You know, the ones on social media that are the photogenic ones, the adorable baby pictures, but parents will tell you that the reality is often not a lot of fun and very difficult. Well, on that subject, Frida CEO and founder Chelsea Hirschhorn. She was a lawyer for the New York Mets, sorry about that, Chelsea, and the Miami Marlins. And all that changed, though, as it does for so many people, when she became a parent. Her first child came along, and she looked around, and she was not satisfied with the products that were available for parents. Well, she founded a company of her own, and now that company does a whole range of things, making everything for products to make it easier for newborns to take medicine. Could have used that. To the very popular, I would say iconic, and used in my household, snot sucker for a baby's stuffy nose. Chelsea Hirschhorn joins us now. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you guys for having me.
Just the fact that it's called snot sucker.
So it's not called the snot sucker. It's called the nose.
It's called nose Frida, but everybody refers to it as
snot sucker.
So for non-parents, we should explain that you know, human babies are born with lots of capabilities.
Yes.
But they can't blow their own nose.
Blowing their own nose is not one they're born with. It is a learned behavior. Actually, most babies cannot breathe out of their mouth for their first few weeks of life. So they're called obligatory nasal breathers. So all the more important to keep those nasal passages
So
clear.
you were a lawyer before all this. So what was the moment as a parent where you said, I don't like what's out there, I'm gonna make my own products?
Oh.
You know, parenting is one of those life experiences that I think no one is actually prepared for.
Yeah.
There's no
Especially
manual.
the first time, you're really not.
Yeah, you have no idea what to expect. There's no manual.
But you're very excited.
Very, yes.
You say you're ready.
Naively excited is the reality. There is no manual. That book, What to Expect When You're Expecting, is a bit outdated. You know, there's a chapter on packing your hospital bag that tells women to pack a sandwich for their labor coach. So,
What?
yeah, true story. Pack a sandwich for your labor coach. Don't forget.
I got the list.
Yeah, so there were several moments throughout my first year as a parent that were these why doesn't anyone tell me this moment. And so when I used the nose Frida, it was eye-opening to me how unprepared I was. I didn't even think about how babies blow their own nose, let alone a host of other fairly mundane parenting tasks that I can guarantee you are not thinking about. Cutting nails, brushing teeth, passing gas.
Well, that's what the series, Chelsea, has been all about, which is
Exactly.
educating me. I've got 3 amazing parents here on set with me every day. But when I got to tell you, when I first saw this and my wife first showed me the nose Frida, I posted it on my social media saying, this has got to be a joke. And Tony, his wife Katie Tur, Adriana Diaz, who works here, these are my posts, right? I'm like, that's my wife holding it, and you can see the big smile on her face.
It's going to come in handy.
Well, that's what they started tweeting back at me. Tony wrote, like, it's a lifesaver. And
It really is.
This is the best thing
But
ever.
people are wondering what it is because
So this is what it is, right?
That is what it is. So that was the original
And you put this in
flagship
your mouth?
product. You put it in your mouth.
And then you suck.
You put the tube right up to the baby's nose, not inside. You know, before this, people used that turkey baster bulb syringe. And it went inside the baby's mouth. It was terrible. A photo went viral of the inside of a bulb syringe.
A pediatrician told me that. It's really
that was all
bacteria
moldy,
filled.
like a bath toy. And
it's meant for ears.
Yeah, it's meant for ears. It's meant
but
for
it never
mouth.
touches you. It never. We should.
Nope,
say,
there's a
never
filter
touches.
inside, so it never actually goes into your mouth.
Yeah.
And the pediatric community has been huge advocates on our behalf.
So you have a lot of, there's a lot of things here that that Frida Baby does, not just the snot. Oh, it does say snot sucker,
It
Gayle,
does.
on it.
I wasn't just making that up.
We have to
you're right.
infuse some levity for parents and lightheartedness. It's, you know.
This is windy.
That is windy.
This
Can't
is-
wait for you to try that one.
Really?
You know, it's not the stuff you'll be posting about,
Yeah, we don't
but
wanna
it's the
detail
stuff
that
you'll
one.
wonder how you lived without.
And you've got, this is the, okay, I can't read what it says on the back here, but this is Frida Mom. It's the breast care self-care kit.
Yes.
This is real. I was just talking to some of the moms here about how vital this is.
This seems to be like a new product here, because I was telling Vlad about the baby carrier and how wonderful it is, better than a stroller. But there is a little issue with the baby legs kicking at a certain height, with a certain delicate part of your anatomy.
Look at the dad's face on the.
This is apparently a solution.
That is very
problem.
concerned. That is very concerned.
Protect your legs.
What does Frida mean? I think it's such an unusual name for all of these. What does it mean?
Frida means peaceful in Swedish. So it's a peaceful nose, a free from fuss, and obviously a host of other things well beyond baby boogers that we've now covered, particularly with the launch of Frida Mom, which was a watershed moment for us as a brand. Historically, there were very few avenues available to brands like ours to help women educate themselves and prepare for that fourth trimester postpartum recovery experience. And I'm really proud of the work myself and the team down in Miami have done.
And what I think is great is that you really walk the walk. You've got 4 kids ranging in age from what to what?
My oldest is 9. Then I have a 7-year-old, a 4-year-old, and an 8-month-old.
Wow, you're
8-month-old. And you brought one of your favorite sons with you.
Oh, don't tell the others.
You said
birthday this
You
week.
said it's his birthday week.
Yes.
His birthday week.
Well, you know, he was a middle child, so it's like a birthday
How old?
month.
Right away,
What's
my
his
TV.
His name is Jackson.
What a cute.
What's up, Jackson?
Jackson, what's
The
happening?
best.
Jackson is sitting there going, "That's my mom."
He was the
That's my
inspiration
mom. I
behind
like
so
that.
many products.
Of course.
You know, you're on the front lines every day in parenthood, 2 in the morning, and that's where a lot of the inspiration behind a lot of this innovation comes
Do you have one
from.
quick piece of advice for Vlad as being a supportive partner in that first
I love that
fourth
question.
trimester?
Fourth trimester and well beyond. You know, I think the reality is, and what I tell all parents is, you can't pour from an empty cup. And so if you think of your partner's job during those first few months postpartum as really recovering and taking care of herself so that she can be the best version of herself, there's a whole host of other childcare opportunities for you to roll up your sleeves and participate in, whether it's diaper changes, cleaning bottles. So I think that, you know, if you think about that time as sacred for her, not only obviously to help feed the baby, but to really recover and put her best foot forward.
Get confident, get real confident.
Yeah.
There you go.
You have the tools you'll need.
Chelsea Hirschhorn, thank you so much.
And you're on my
Thank you
speed
for
dial.
having
We
me.
appreciate it.
I will be here.